Hey everybody, welcome back to Kieran Sim Travels. Today we are going to make gelato.
Italy is a great country with great desserts, and we remember eating gelato 3 times a day when we were there because it was just so good. At home during this pandemic, we wanted to recreate this experience of eating authentic gelato from Italy. We will also share our favorite gelato places and flavors.
Hope you enjoy our process, and now let's see if it turns out. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video. Now let's get into this video.
Before we actually get into making gelato, let's first talk about the 5 best gelato flavors that you have to try in our opinion.
At number 5, it was a tie between Fior di Latte and Stracciatella. Fior di Latte is the simple way to go. It is just sweetened cream. Although it is an extremely basic flavor, it is delicious, and if you like basic more than extravagant, this is the flavor for you.
Stracciatella, on the other hand, is equally delicious. It is similar to Fior di Latte, but it has chocolate swirls in it. Yum! Stracciatella is a gelato flavor that we decided to make to give us an authentic gelato experience.
At number 4 is another delicious flavor that will make your mouth water. Amarena. Amarena is cream and sour cherry. It is made with dark cherries, only grown in a certain part of Italy, and being complete cherry fans, we love this flavor.
Our third favorite gelato flavor is none other than Cioccolato all'arancia, or chocolate and orange. I've always been a fan of the combination of chocolate and orange and was always excited when a gelato shop had this flavor because of it. This gelato has a perfect combination of flavors together, making it delicioso.
Number 2. If you don't try this flavor when you're in Italy, your trip would have been a complete waste. Nocciole, or hazelnut gelato, is one of the most delicious gelato flavors, and it's actually very common being in most gelato shops, probably because it is so scrumptious. It is basically like Nutella, but made with real hazelnuts and no chocolate.
And for number 1, the best flavor of gelato in our opinion, Gianduja. We got this flavor in every gelateria that had it. Gianduja is a chocolate hazelnut flavor, like Nutella but better. I know, how could anything be better than Nutella? We will always remember Gianduja and how breathtakingly delicious this flavor was, and this was by far our absolute favorite gelato flavor.
All this gelato is making me hungry. Now let's get into the recipe and see how we made Stracciatella gelato. Gelato is by far our favorite Italian dessert, and as we said before, we used to eat it 3 times a day. After breakfast, after lunch, and after dinner. It was just that mouth-watering.
Gelato, if you don't know, is basically Italian ice cream. Many people ask what the difference is between gelato and ice cream, and we were wondering the same thing until we made this recipe. Gelato and ice cream are basically the same thing, except ice cream is more fat and fluffy, while gelato is more dense and intense. Gelato also has a higher proportion of milk and a lower proportion of cream and eggs than ice cream.
Gelato is actually the Italian word for ice cream.
Although it is controversial, gelato was said to have been invented in the 16th century when Bernardo Buontalenti served his creation to the court of Catherine de' Medici.
There are hundreds of flavors of gelato, and we wanted to make Gianduja or hazelnut chocolate, but we decided to make Stracciatella gelato because it was easier.
Stracciatella is basically chocolate chip flavored, but before we made this recipe, we didn't know how it was exactly made.
Stracciatella is a great and simple flavor, and it's actually made by drizzling melted chocolate into the frozen churning ice cream. And we thought it was made with chocolate chips.
Making this Stracciatella gelato was so fun, and we would definitely make it again. It wasn't that hard, and it was pretty doable. We added a little bit too much salt in the beginning, and we were worried about that, but it actually enhanced the flavor a lot. Another mistake we made was the melting of the chocolate. For some reason, we didn't melt the chocolate right, and it turned out really chunky, and the funnest part, drizzling the smooth and creamy chocolate into the churning vanilla gelato and watching it solidify was a failure.
But in the end, it turned out as a great creamy texture, and it was a big success. It was super tasty, and I do think we recreated having Stracciatella gelato in Italy right here at home. Now to end this video, we want to share our top 4 favorite gelato places that we went to in Italy. These are the best of the best, and if you ever end up in Italy, make sure to visit these places and try our top 5 gelato flavors.
So here is our 4 favorite gelaterias that we visited in Italia.
At number 4, Fonte della Salute in Rome. This was a super cute place to hang out and have amazing gelato. We especially liked their crema flavor, however they had a wide variety.
Our third favorite gelateria is Carapina in Florence. Carapina was so good because of the creaminess of the gelato. It was by far the creamiest gelato we had ever had. Their Nociola gelato was to die for.
For number 2, we chose an extremely amazing gelateria, Gelateria La Caria in Florence. They had interesting flavors and their display literally made us speechless. It was so beautiful and breathtaking and so colorful. The gelato was even better. So creamy and rich. Oh my god, I want to go back there so bad.
And finally, our favorite gelato place we went to in Italy, Fata Morgana in Rome. It was so good, we even made a song out of it. Fata Morgana was amazing because of the abundance of flavors, and each flavor was the best of the best. Fata Morgana has interesting flavors like chocolate wasabi, which was actually pretty good.
Thank you so much for watching this gelato-filled video on Kieran Sim Travels. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Bye!